happen anymore. This whole day's been awful for league racing, but it's now a wet Le Mans.
So, in a matter of about 10 minutes of us leaving the track and sorting this out, the heavens have opened.
Yeah.
And it seems to be drying up as well. So, very unpredictable day. I guess your money's on just one person now.
Yeah.
In many ways, this could help out Jack for his championship.
Yeah, I don't even know anything anymore.
Well, I don't know. Everyone's strong in the wet nowadays. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Robbie might crash, so. And no one's crowned champion today. But.
Right, just waiting on Jack. And we can then get going. So the title should be fairly obvious in my mind, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
Also, Kami now, who's returned out, who's come out of nowhere. Saya, who's appeared out of nowhere. So this could be this championship's still on. I don't know what's taking so long, but must be making some fine adjustments.
Maybe some last minute setup changes for Jack.
He's gone to the toilet. My God. Why can't he hurry? What's so difficult about hurry?
Nothing I can do. This.
Well, Howling's now unreadied up, so we're going away on Howling now. Right, I guess we'll start.
Who goes to a toilet before a race?
Oh, and he's fit. Oh, thank God no one's right behind him. Thank God. So here we go. I don't even know what this race is anymore. It's wet.
Jack ain't moving, so...
Jack ain't gonna move. And we're off. Nerve gets a perfect start. Saya gets an even better start. Wow! And Saya's into the lead straight away. What a start. Into the chicane they go. Everyone tentative into the chicane.
Off.
Saya's off. Nerves off.
Dustin's on the outside of Saya. Nerve dropping a few positions. No, he hasn't. That's been given the black flag. Dustin's been hit by Saya.
Oh, who's on the inside? There's millions of them on the inside. Oh, that can't go all the way Prix onto the grass.
Josh at the back.
Whoa, the Pramac nearly smashed into the back of Nerb.
They're both wide. Cammy's, there's 4.
Going down into garage there, Nerb gives up the places I've told him to give up, and here we go into garage. Nelson can't make that, surely. He has made it, well done to him. But it's all close. Jackson Futchin obviously not made it because of his toilet problems. So his championship is over. Oh my god! Josh going into the back of Nerb.
But has to get a very good run out of the chicane there. It's on the back side.
Here comes Nelson. Nelson's
going very wide.
Yeah, and Nelson hits the front. That'll be enough to give him the championship.
I think he is.
Sai's got a soft rearing. Sai's got a soft rearing.
I think he is champion no matter what happens here now, Nelson. Because...
No, there's Cammy. There's still Cammy.
Oh yeah, Cammy. Oh, yeah. And he points.
Into turn 1 and 2 they go. Sai has surely got to send up the inside into the chicane. He's got the perfect line for it. Oh, but here we go, setting it up. Get a nice exit out the chicane. Side by side to go over La Chapelle, and Sai is back into the lead of the race. You can see the 4 riders behind these 2. Oh, Nelson, oh my god, there's no way that can work. It has worked. Oh, but Nelson's gone on the curb, he's going to be doing that. Sai's going to power past the KTM onto the brakes into garage for Saya with the block pass. But Nelson's going to try and undercut.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Oh no! And who's gone? Who's that who went down? Was that Nerb?
No,
yeah, it was Nerb.
And Josh
is in the lead. And it's a brilliant 1-2 again. Go on. Oh, but howling. What was that? So Howling doing a bit of an opportunistic kind of line, and he drops position. And now Cammy, he's sort of doing what he did at Brno and Sepang, where he's in the wet, didn't really do anything, and he's now into 3rd place. Oh, sliding the rear a lot there. Now we go down the straight to start lap 3 of 4. So the championship, one of the championship, well, the only championship protagonist left is in the podium position. But he's got to be careful with the track limits. So it's all of them got to be careful with track limits from the look of it. Apart from Saya. Josh out in front by 1.2 seconds as they go into museum.
And Josh get his first win of the season.
He's already won. He's already won in Division 2 at Donington. Can he get his first Division 1 win? He's just... Oh, Cammy and Howling have both got long laps. That would put them... That would put them to Wigan and Nelson. So this race is not over by... And this championship is not over by any means. As Wigan's gone down, luckily no one's hit into his bike.
Yeah.
As they go into the final sector.
So I have to check a little bit.
So Saya with the fastest lap. Now expecting all of them to be on medium, and maybe a soft front, but surely everyone's got to be on the medium rear. As they go under the Dunlop Bridge, down into La Chapelle. All Cammy very, very wide at the middle of the corner. Wow, Cammy very wide again. He's having front tire pressure problems.
How can Nelson win the championship?
He's got, if he can beat, he's got to beat Cammy. If he beats Cammy, he's champion.
Cammy's got
Wiggins got down again. Howling, I think he's tried to do the long lap and I think he's failed it. No, he hasn't. He's nailed it. So if Cammy does it next time round, he will stay where he is.
So take it. I'd say for him, he says take it now because he's on 3 warnings.
Yeah.
Wiggins gets a long lap as well. Nelson's got to be careful as well as he hits the back of Howling. Followed that trend.
Nelson could. He's got to be careful as well because he's 1 warning away from track limits as well as Nerb. Josh is 2 away.
There's a lot on the back of the brilliant man, Alan, on the bound next season, and
oh, Sai's made his way into the lead. No, he hasn't.
Ooh. No. Sai's on a long lap as well now.
Wow. Who would have thought? So into last. Whoa, a lot of sliding by Saya there. So Saya looking to try and take the lead, but he will have to take the long laps. That gives Josh extra breathing room. Oh my god, Saya not anticipating that well, nearly like slamming into the back of Josh, who just hasn't got any grip on the rear of that Aprilia as they go into garage fair again. Saya
trying to do the long lap.
Saya, that's a bit naughty.
I think he fails the long lap, so he's gone over the line.
And I think he has just give Josh a warning there as well because he's forced him off the track.
Cammy completes his long lap.
And crucially still in front of Howling. Saya, though, has got to do it again. This is going to give Josh a 3-second lead.
Dyer took Josh into the long lap with him, so maybe Josh could even have even more breathing space.
Or Howling and Nelson. Yeah, they've made contact into the chicane as they go into the blue S's now. And Nerb is on the back there, but he's still got a lot. He's got a long lap to do. So a disaster for him.
And in front of him is Cam, he's 1 warning away from the long lap, same as Nelson, so...
It's all go at the moment.
It's a shame that Jack and Craig are not here.
Yeah.
Cam is filling up as much as a fight, but Nelson can he become a 2-time champ match deck? Am I right with saying that?
Yeah. He comes howling into the chicane. He's going to try, I think he's going to try and set this up. Oh!
Nerv's gone straight into the back of Howling.
Nelson has managed to escape a long lap penalty there because he did touch the green a little bit, but he's escaped. Oh, Howling, what are you doing, fella? Getting very close to the grass. He's going to go up the inside. No, he can't. He's going to try and get the drive up the hill and maybe try into Museum, if not into Garage Fair. Oh my god, Nelson's pushing the bike to the limit where it doesn't want to be.
Yeah. Nerv's very close to another long lap as well.
Yeah.
Cammy has to be very careful, same Nelson. All these guys have to be very careful. So I think I've seen Nerv enter in the long lap, and Syed does his one successfully.
Yeah.
Then comes out to find a Cammy, and he's going to be right on tail Cammy as he's closing in. Jones pushing.
Oh, he comes Syed up the inside.
Oh. That was very, very close.
Nelson's got the long lap penalty. Unbelievable. I mean, I think everyone's going to get a long lap penalty at this point. Josh is the only one who's not got one yet. I say that he's going to get one in the next 2 corners. That's usually what happens when I say that stuff. So going through...
And, ooh, Cammy. Side goes over and he gets another...
All of the top 4 can get long lap penalties currently. So we're just when they cross the line next time round, they will reach the halfway point of this race. The gap 1.9 seconds between first and second.
Josh has to stay calm now and relax. And
that might be a long lap penalty for Saya.
Yeah.
And Cammy's gone wide.
Really wide.
Oh!
Right onto the back of him now. These guys are. As you saw Jack yesterday. Oh, he got a lap invalidated.
Oh my god! And Saya's back into second place. Will he take his long lap straight away? Or will he try and build up a gap? Yeah, he's going to try to build up the gap over Cammy.
Then I can imagine Nelson trying to catch up to these before he takes this one.
Into the chicane. Saya's completely stuffed that. Fadley's here now. Fadley's here quite a bit later than he's supposed to be, but we'll still give him points anyway because he's eventually turned up. His teammate Saya battling for second place. Saya's completely ran wide at turn 11. Oh!
He's hit the side of Cammy.
Oh my god!
Close as they gonna go to.
Cammy's completely unbroken himself. Nelson's gone down at the turn 13, and he's dropped to 6th. This race is, well, it's full of action, that's for sure. It may be glitched, it may be all over the place, but it's crazy, that's for sure.
Josh has a long lap now.
Josh long lap. Oh my god! So Cammy's now could be the net leader, going into the chicane to start the second half of this race. Oh my god!
Wow.
The race that keeps on giving. Wiggins 7th place easy, unless like one of them disconnects as a stinker. You'll probably finish in 7th place. And Nerb is closing in on Howling in the background there. Fastest man on track, but he's also got a long lap penalty. Right, will Josh take his long lap this time round? Yes, he will. And he's completely stuffed it. Oh my god!
Good touch.
That was not what you call a great rejoin. And Saya now into the lead, but it's actually going to be Cammy who'll probably end up leading after these two take their long lap penalties as we go now into the final sector of lap 8.
His long lap penalty.
Cammy's got one now. So all of the top 3 got long lap penalties. So I don't know. I don't know who could end up winning the situation, because it could be whoever can do the long lap penalty best. All the top 4 riders have long lap penalties. Who would have thought?
Wow.
Josh in the slipstream of the Ducati. I don't think, even with the slipstream, he's going to be able to catch that Ducati, because that Ducati is just a rocket ship. As they go into the chicane once again. Saya's gone a little bit hot, but Josh has followed him. The warning system's also broken my left hand side, so I don't know who's got warnings where. As they go into La Chapelle. Saya goes wide again. The front tyres are starting to give up. Oh, Josh Googled up the inside, able to take the corner better.
Wonder if out of these, it's going to be very risky if these all take their long laps at the same time.
Yeah. Saya just can't get the front turn, so it looks like Josh's got the best front tyre of them all.
He's on the curb.
Right, surely we go into the long lap route.
Saya.
Go Saya.
Does he do it? Does he do it? Does he do it?
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh,
he touched the green. He touched the green on the exit. So that gives Josh back the lead of the race. Into the chicane. This, I don't know who's going to win this. This is too chaotic.
Very chaotic.
Into the final 4 corners for these 3. Can I just have a... I want to see if my theory is true. Does Josh have the best front tyre of these 3?
Let me have a look.
Oh, Nerb's gone down!
They all have about the same.
Interesting.
Very weird to see. They're all really the same. So, but Saya seems to be struggling more than these guys.
What is this camera? I've never found this camera before. The cockpit cam. is absolutely brutal. Wow. I should probably go off that because I do have motion sickness, so I probably shouldn't be watching that. Had a helmet come a lot better, a lot smoother. So we go into the long lap route. Will Josh take his long lap penalty? No, but Cammy will. If he can keep it inside the track limits. And he has done. Cammy's completed his long lap penalty. So now it's a question of whether Josh and Sire can. Howling in the background there with Nelson in 5th. Oh, Cammy with a bit of a rear end slide, but it's all fine.
That is very wide again.
And then to the final 2 corners they go as they start lap 11 of 14. 4 laps to go at this chaotic race. The flags have been waved. Despite the fact none of the flags are off for them, but they're all being waved in support.
Simon and Josh can no longer take their long laps.
Yeah. So now they've got to rely on Cammy getting another one probably, because at this point it would be Cammy winning the race. Cammy just has to do what he's doing, and he will be the race winner. He needs to win this race to keep his championship hopes alive, and especially with Nelson down in 5th. That will greatly help for the next week's race. Whoa, Josh taking a very awkward tight line for Museum. Not what you want to be doing.
Cammy goes very wide and he's lost a lot of time.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Josh back the lead of the race.
Yeah.
See what the championship leader's doing down in 5th, so that is 6 points for him. Cammy would be sitting on 12 points, so that would reduce the gap down to 9 points. So if Cammy can win, that would reduce the gap down to 4 points, so the win could be everything here. Josh has gone straight on the chicane! Not what he needed at all. So now it's Sire who leads the way, but it's still Cammy who actually win the race, as Howling is now falling under the clutches of Nelson, who needs to get all the points he can. He can see Cammy right in front of him there. Unless Cammy crashes, I don't think Nelson's going to be able to beat him, so the championship will probably go to the final round of the season as we go through turn 1 and 2. Nelson trying to find a way through. Whoa, Nelson getting very close to the back of the Aprilia. Accelerating hard up the hill. Sire's gone down. I do not believe it. Oh, and Nelson, what are you doing? As we go into garage, Howling's surely going to fight back if he can. He's going to try and send it up the inside, but Nelson's just too strong on the brakes. But he's actually run wide. Howling's going to go back up the inside, but he can't get through. So Nelson's down to 4th place, which actually be 3rd place thanks to Sire's penalty. Josh re-emerges into the lead of the race, despite the fact he actually won't win the race, but still.
Well, can he? I don't know. Can he gaining an extra 5 points on? Nelson here.
Howler looking up the inside. Oh! What was that? What was that?
Oh.
What was that? I don't know. Oh, so Josh still leads this race. He was actually gaining so much time on Cammy, but unfortunately mistakes cost him 0.3 of a second. Josh needs to put just 2 clean laps together, and I think that might actually be enough to pull the gap over Cammy to win the race. Cammy, if he wants to win this championship, he needs to win. This is the race to win. He's got on a plate here. He can gain the championship points right back to 5 points.
Cammy runs very wide as well, so he's losing even more time. He's just got a better grip at this point of the race.
Exiting garage there for the penultimate time down the back straight. As the bikes are just protesting now, the tyres are chewing gum. Sire's running really wide there, and Howling's actually.
Yeah. He did, so he only has a 3-second penalty. But Howland's on the podium actually at the moment.
Oh my god! So it looks like Cammy might just be doing enough to hold on to this victory. He's just got to not make any mistakes, and he will win the race. But he doesn't know that. He probably thinks he's going to finish in second.
Aprilia 1-3 at the moment. Which will end up at a 2-3.
So Josh starts the final lap of this race. Cammy is in second, Sire's third, Howling is in fourth.
Nervin fifth and Nelson sixth, within seventh. Nelson, I can imagine, is absolutely fuming.
Into the chicane for the final time. Cammy just taking it nicely.
Josh has came so close to a win today, but it's just not enough. Maybe not taking that long lot cost him.
Into museum. Cammy just seems to have the better. Nelson's gone down again. Nelson's down again at La Chapelle. Luckily for him, Wigan's too far back to do anything. What a disaster for Nelson. He's done 3 perfect races. At Cota, Brno, and somewhere else I've forgotten.
Howland! Oh no, someone's down.
Sire's down.
Sire's down.
But Howland's got a long lap penalties. That means Noob's got a long lap. I don't know anymore.
Oh my god, who's gonna finish on the? I think it's Howland. Howland's gonna do it.
So here we go into the final sector. Josh into the blue S's for the final time. He looks like he's going to cross the line in first place, but he's not going to be the victory for him. It's going to be Cammy. Howling just holding on to third place. Nerves managed to get into fourth place ahead of Sire in fifth. Josh goes round the final 2 corners, and he is going to cross the... He's got another long lap! Oh my god, Josh crossed the line to win the race, but Cammy is going to inherit that win and finish in second. Howling is going to finish third. Oh my god, Nelson's crashed again. Howling will finish in third. Nerb in fourth, Sire in fifth. But Nelson will just about hold on to 6th place here by the skin of his teeth. Having an absolute nightmare of an ending to that race.
Wow. Wow.
And Nelson's lead, just like that, has been chopped by 10 points.
Wow. What a race. Who's on the podium in the end? It's Howling.
Yeah, so Cammy is your victor, just when he needs to. Josh is second, Howling third, Nerb fourth, Sire fifth, Nelson sixth, and Wigan in 7th. So we will talk to the Aprilia duo, as Cammy never does interviews. So Howling, after all that drama we've had today, we finally got to race, and there's so much action in that race, but I think you're in a battle the entire time. Whether you're fighting for 1st place or 5th place or 8th or 7th place or 2nd, you're in a battle at some point, and you've brought home a podium finish out of somewhere. How was that for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know what you were talking to me, but bro, I don't know, man. It was the craziest ride. Like, you know that I struggle a lot on this bike in the rain. The grip is nowhere, anywhere. So I told myself, just try to be consistent. Well, the long lap at the first part did it, and the second time, yeah, was because of Sayafik that he fell that I flinched. But man, I'm feeling really happy because it was really tough, and I just needed to grab the points that I could get. Yeah, unlucky for most of the people that were in the championship, yeah, that they had some crazy thing going on. But I really enjoyed the race. It was chaotic, but it was in a fun way, and that was maybe like an understatement of the year, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations on your podium. We now go to the second place man, Josh. So Josh, you crossed the line in first place. For the whole race pretty much, you were battling for the lead. And unfortunately, you just got along that penalty which you messed up when you tried to take it, and that's probably cost you the win. But well done on just leading that race.
Yeah, it was a very chaotic race the whole time. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that race. It was just chaos the whole race. Yeah, I don't know. Chaos. That's all I have to say is chaos.
Yeah, well, that's about sums it up. Finley, have you got any words about this race?
Very confusing, chaotic. Good job to the guys that finished on the podium and the win. Unlucky to Nelson, Sire, Nerb, and Wigan, and Jack, obviously, and Craig for not starting the race. But yeah, it was good. It was fun to watch and commentate. But yeah, well done to the guys.
Yeah, so well done to everyone in this race for just racing in it and surviving. But yeah, that's been round 9. We'll see round 10 probably won't even exist for them next week, depending on what happens with Division 2 guys. But yeah, we'll see you guys at some point for the final round. 5 points between Cammy and Nelson, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.